And so is our rain. Last week was pretty wet for us. So, we got a lot of good rain. We needed it for sure. But this week ahead, not really going to be the case. Mostly dry. We do have a few days of some low rain chances. We'll get into that in just a moment. But as we're starting off our Sunday morning, what we're watching is a dense marine fog advisory. That's already in effect, and it's going to last through about 1 p.m. this afternoon. That's really just because of how humid things are and how moist our atmosphere is as we're starting off our week. Here's a look at our next cold front. We can see that's already experiencing some showers for our friends in the DFW Metroplex, but as that front arrives here in the coastal bend, it will more so pass for us as a dry passage. 73 degrees right now to start the morning off. As we continue throughout the day, we do have a chance of seeing some stray isolated showers, but the coverage is going to be minimal and low for that really as we're continuing throughout our Sunday afternoon. Another big difference in comparison to yesterday, we're going to take a little bit longer to get rid of the cloud coverage. So that does mean a lot of our northern areas, you guys will hang on to those afternoon highs a little bit closer to the upper 70s and low 80s. So that's 79 for our friends over in Rockport, 81 in Refugio. Here in Corpus Christi, 85 degrees, what we're expecting for afternoon high temperatures, and winds pretty similar, gusting about 25 to 30 miles per hour with sustained winds up to about 15 throughout the evening. Getting into tomorrow morning, temperatures pretty similar as well. Upper 60s on the board, low rain chance passes through, and then the next thing we're watching for is going to be an approaching cold front. The only way we really kind of watch that come in as we're getting closer to lunchtime, winds will briefly shift out of the east northeast, and then as we're ending our evening off, we'll see once again that return of southeast winds. Ending the week off, this is what's going to help to warm things up so much. We'll have a stalling cold front to our north. So what that means for us, we're going to be trapped in once again day by day with lots of moisture and lots of heat until we start to see a little bit more relief into the end parts of our week. And all that means is that temperatures will near 90 just about every single day as we're getting into Wednesday throughout getting into next weekend as well. Today is still dealing with a little bit more hazardous condition, moderate rip current risk for you on the water. Those bays will be slight to occasionally choppy. Here's a look at our 7-day forecast. Once again, that cold front comes in, we get that, but it drops those temperatures on Tuesday into the mid to lower 80s, and there goes those 90s already back on the board as we get into Wednesday. Michael.